Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Kurt, and welcome back to Far Lands or Bust. Here we are breaking out of the hidey hole during episode 111 episodes. And for those of you who have stuck around for a long time, you know that this means this is the official 100th episode since I first started my expedition to the Far Lands. I started that on episode 11 of what was previously known as Minecraft Adventures. The first 10 episodes were just me playing normal old Minecraft until I decided haphazardly that I should start walking west for the ultimate goal of reaching said Far Lands. I think that's enough wood for now. Let's grab Wolfie, and speaking of heading west, let's continue on. 100 episodes since then. That's interesting. Oh, there's a skeleton in the water. Actually, I didn't break my boat. Let me hop back in the boat and do a little U-turn here and continue on. I don't, those episodes are all still up there in the Far Lands or Bust playlist, but I wouldn't totally recommend checking those out. I went back and I've been listening to some of those just to try to find Far Lands or Bust flashbacks, and I don't know if I'm going to be using many from those early, episodes 1 through 25 or something like that, because I was a little bit quiet and shy and a little bit soft-spoken, so not quite the energy level that you get in these latest episodes. Whip, zam, boom, kabobble. But now I'm just crazy. I just eat 10 spoonfuls of sugar before recording just to make sure I have enough energy. No, I don't do that. It's actually 6 spoonfuls of sugar, but continuing on and breaking my wolf into Bodhi. Come on, Bodhi, let's head to the Far Lands. I'm not even going to correct myself, but I guess I have to update you guys on our Child's Play charity fundraiser over at farlandsorbust.com. We're up to 6% of our goal. We now have $1,755.21, all going to Child's Play charity. That's amazing. Thank you, everybody who keeps contributing. And once we reach 10%, you'll get a video blog style tour of the Far Lands or Bust home office here. Take a tour, get to look at my current computer and desk setup and what other crazy, geeky, nerdy shenanigans I have on my shelves and books and CDs and things like that hanging around the room. But that happens at 10%. And of course, like I mentioned in a couple videos ago when I joined the Minecraft server, we reached 25,000 subscribers. So I'm also working on the Lego Space Shuttle build. That one's going to take me a little bit longer to record and then edit and then upload and things like that. But I'm going to try to get a little bit fancy with that one. So look forward to that. But whole bunch of milestones and other crazy fun stuff coming up. What was I going to say? The personal donations, tips, gratuities, if you will. I once again have to thank Dead Gaming for their second contribution, and then Nathan, Cameron, and Kirk. Not Kurt, Kirk, with a K at the end and the front. But for those personal donations to help me improve the Far Lands or Bust channel and mainly the computing system. And I do have the news that I've recently purchased the first component. Newegg had a good price on the solid state drive I was looking at. And I'm going to be putting the operating system and programs and stuff on a solid state drive. That seems to be the way to go nowadays. So I picked that up, and it should be arriving soon. And I'm starting to pick out some other parts, the motherboard and RAM, and the graphics card is going to take me a little bit of research. I haven't been keeping up with the graphics card technologies, but that's slowly coming together. It's looking like maybe within the next month. It's kind of one of those things. With the solid state drive, I could plug it in and make sure it works and everything in my current computer. But once you start buying things like a motherboard or a RAM, you pretty much have to commit to building the rest of the computer, because you don't want to be sitting on some RAM for more than 30 days and then find out it doesn't work and it's beyond the return policy date. So So yeah, I'm starting out slow, but the first component is in the mail, and whoa, we've got some UFOs coming up. Cool. I don't think I've ever seen two floating islands next to each other of that size and magnitude. Cool beans, some sheep. I suppose I can grab some more wool, since I grabbed all that extra wooden planks. Get out of here, you sand and miscellaneous dirt and cobblestone. Give me your wool. Thank you very much, good sir. But yeah, continuing on. Get back here. Try to run away. Yeah, I'm glad everybody enjoyed that video where I, for the first time, logged on to the Minecraft server. And of course, thank you to Good for inviting me to that. That's one of the things, you know, the people he invites to be on that server, which I know I'm going to continue getting this as to, you know, on comments and questions and things like that. Oh, how do I join the server? Blah, blah, blah. It's a private whitelist server, and it's Good server, so he invites, you know, people. And the one thing he always kind of mentions of people who are on the server is that they make a, you know, a Let's Play series of their work and what they do on the server. So that's part of the charm and the, I guess, requirements for being on that server. So yeah, that's why I'm going to be creating a series of building and redstone and other things like that I haven't, obviously, in Far Lands or Bust. I don't have the I'm a nomad. I don't have the luxury of building houses or experimenting with redstone, and I was a little bit worried. I'm still doing Castaway, don't worry about that, and yes, I'm going to be doing Castaway in 1.1, and actually right after I record this, I'm probably going to start recording some more Castaway. But yeah, I was worried about if I start doing an SMP thing on the Minecraft server, it will start to overlap with things that I'm doing in Castaway, but I'm going to keep... Ow. Wolfie, how's your... you need some bones. Good thing I killed that pig. I was worried it would be some overlap, so I've decided that sit and eat. I was worried there's going to be some overlap, but I'm going to keep Castaway. I'm not going to be doing too much building in Castaway. I'm going to keep Castaway more about adventuring. I know I want to go to the Nether and check out the Nether strongholds. I'd also like to try to find an actual stronghold on my own. And then maybe eventually I'll go to the end. I'm not sure. I don't see much point to that right now in the game. I think I'd want to wait until they flesh that out a little bit more. So we'll see. And I know Good mentioned in his Let's Play for the Minecraft server that they're planning on going to the end and killing the Ender Dragon, but they'd like to get as many people on the server involved with that as they can. So I don't know what they've decided on that. Like I said, I've just been on that once in that video, and I really haven't done too much extensive talking or trying to meet up with anybody on the server. It seems to be a very casual server where people just jump on whenever they please, and oh, this person's on, how you doing, blah blah, okay. Everybody kind of does their own thing and then occasionally gets together and does things together. For those of you who watched Etho's video, Etho and Doc were doing a prank against Good where they filled his house with boats, and then today I just watched... Wolfie? Oh, there he is. Woof. Then today I just watched Vintage Beef had a video where Good covered his castle in vines, like hundreds and hundreds of vines, just absolutely covered. So pranking is a thing that goes on a lot in the Minecraft server. Looking forward to that. I think I need to build my own place first. I don't think I have the right to start pranking other people before I have a place that they can prank in return. So looking forward to that. It should be interesting, and it'll, like I said, be a whole nother aspect to my YouTube channel, my Minecraft experience, indeed. But yeah, ooh, the sun's already going down. What's up with that? What else is new? Yeah, 100 episodes and starting Far Lands or Bust. I guess I can start answering some questions before the sun sets. Mickey Griffin asks, since the last episode I mentioned that I have a very large head, a very large cranium, and that is due to my Irish heritage, as it's somewhat commonly known that Irish people have big heads. He said, Mickey Griffin says he didn't know I was Irish. Have you ever come over here to visit? I'm assuming he's in Ireland, and by over here he means have I ever visited Ireland? No, I have not. I've never been to Europe. Hello. I've never been to Europe. Ireland is somewhere I'd like to go for sure. But yeah, never been that far. The farthest I've been is where have I been? I've been to Dominican Republic. That's not that far, but I think that's the farthest I've kind of been. So yeah, let me make the elevated hidey hole here. Do that, and as the sun sets and Wolfie is down there in the sand, I will go to sleep. Woof, and awakeness, and a nice little staircase down, and continuing on to the Farlandsness. But yeah, thanks Mickey Griffin for the question. Let's see, and that's something I have a whole bunch of list of questions here, but I've realized that I haven't really been acknowledging the people who ask the questions, so I'm gonna try, I'll forget sometimes I'm sure, but I'm gonna try to make note of who asks these questions, and I'll mention your YouTube names. It makes it a little bit more friendly and personable, I guess. I didn't want to take you, I just didn't want Wolfie to hurt himself on you. And it also, I mean, I know I'm a fan of quite a bunch of YouTube personalities out there, so I know it can be a little bit of a exciting thing to get mentioned, even though I by no means consider myself to be like a YouTube celebrity or anything like that. So yeah, I'm going to try to mention the names of people who ask these questions to kind of help things out. Somebody else who goes by Sophie. It's Sophie, but there's like 16 I's and E's at the end. Sophie asks, have you always had an interest in space? I find it really interesting. I don't know if she means she finds space really interesting, or she finds my interest in space very interesting. Interestception. But I suppose so, to a matter of a degree. I remember as a kid always being interested in like the space shuttle and the moon landings and things like that. I mentioned I got a telescope when I was in middle school, but it was a really crappy one. The kind that I wouldn't recommend now, simply because it tends to put you off of astronomy and space, which is exactly what it did for me, because into middle school and high school I really showed no interest in it. You know, I had the telescope, but it was hard to use and barely showed anything, so I just kind of abandoned the endeavor altogether. But it was always in the back of my mind. I mean, you never know if there were, you know, I never had any sort of particularly exciting science classes or stuff like that to kind of egg me on. Who knows, if I had some sort of mentor or somebody who properly, you know, showed me the wonders of the universe, maybe I would have ended up going into, you know, astronomy or astrophysics or something. You always, woof, yeah, I know, it would have been crazy. I would be a completely different person. Or just the same person, but an unemployed astrophysicist. So yeah, who knows? But yeah, I've always had kind of a little bit of an interest, but I've never, you know, it's kind of been on an upward slope recently where it's been a lot more accessible thanks to the internet, and now I'm being part of an astronomy club. That always helps. So yeah, it's always kind of been in the back of my head, but to varying degrees. Let's see. LMP 909090 asks, vanilla Coke, good or bad? I like these simple questions. I used to like vanilla Coke a lot, like in middle school and high school. Like when it first came out, I really liked it. But at some point, it just became like too much and too fake. I've always liked, what's the stuff called? Cream soda and root beer and stuff like that. But lately, like the last 3 years or so, I haven't had any Coke or Pepsi or any sort of soft drinks. Maybe like once in a while. It's been at least a year since I've had a Coke or Pepsi or, you know, soft drink of any kind, caffeinated, carbonated soft drink. It's just, I just noticed it started to, every time I had one, it like gave me, you know, stomach problems and just not pleasant. The caffeine, even though I drink coffee now, the caffeine started to get to me, and it just doesn't, the things I've watched and read just make it's unhealthy, and I've just, bam, cut it out of my diet. And I would recommend the same. It certainly saves money, just have water instead or something like that. But yeah, I mean, it's something, my family, like my dad drinks like 4 cans of Coke, like a day at least, like at lunch. 'Cause I remember when I lived at home, he would just have a cooler full of Cokes he would bring to work. I can't do that anymore. And like I said, it's been a while since I've even had any. So yeah, I'm off the Coke train. I haven't had like McDonald's or any fast food in well over a year. I'm off that train. So I'm just jumping off trains all over the place. I'm not saying I'm a particularly healthy eater. I mean, I'm planning on having a hot dog for lunch here after I can record this. Hot dog and potato chips. So, but it's more just if you cut out little things like that, I guess is always a good thing. And I suppose every once and again, if you have a Coke, whoop-de-doo, who cares? It's not a big deal. But I just don't. I don't find the taste enjoyable anymore, and it always causes me upset stomach or something like that. So nuts to it. And it's kind of weird. And I always, you see if there's like a blog post about that or an article or something. Well, internet, when you look at blog comments, you always get the internet shows up, and it's like, oh Lord, you get a bunch of crazy, the extreme spectrums of opinions. But it seems at least like an American thing where people tend to want to feverishly defend their right to drink Coke or smoke cigarettes or cause light pollution or drive expensive gas guzzlers or anything like that. They're just like, oh, if I want to destroy my body with high fructose corn syrup, you can't stop me. Or, it's kind of a weird thing like that. And I bring that up because I mostly see that a lot. Obviously, into amateur astronomy, light pollution is a big deal to me. And there's groups and things like that who are trying to get either legislation or regulations passed that curb light pollution and save energy, and whether or not it be personal home energy or in the public spaces like street lights or these new LED video billboards, which are I don't know if you've ever been driving along and seen one of those. Those are light pollution nightmares. But you see articles and posts like, oh, birds' migration patterns are affected by our night lights at night. Maybe we should do something about that. There's always somebody in the blog post, oh, I'll shine my lights as bright as I want, blah, blah, blah. You can't regulate that out of there. What happened to freedom? It's just, it's very strange. I don't personally understand the my way or the highway attitude. There's no, no compromise there or anything like that. So it's, I only bring that up because I don't know. I'm sure there's some people who, if I told my dad to stop drinking Coke, he would be like, you're crazy. I'll keep drinking Coke. And, you can't stop me. So, I'm getting quite a bit of lag today. And I know I should be getting used to this heading to the far lands, but who knows? Wow. I don't have any running processes in the background or anything. Anyway, what was I going to say? Yeah, so that's my, I do have a boat. That's my take on vanilla Coke. Thank you for that question. It certainly brought up a whole nother topic to start talking about. What? Very interesting, the lag spikes I'm having today. I did, instead of now where I used to have two separate not installations, but profiles on Windows, one that had my Minecraft 1.7, which I'm playing right now for Farlands or Bust, and the other one that had Minecraft 1.0. I'm now all on one login because I'm using the .bat file technique where you can just click different shortcuts and you have the different Minecraft.jars in different folders. So I've tried that. I don't know if that has anything to do with this, because now the Minecraft files are just in different places. They're in a different hard drive, which I thought would have increased performance, but I don't know. It just seems like it's having a hard time generating in front of me. Hold on. I'm going to pause it. The sun's kind of going down, but I'm going to pause it and then cut back in when this world has had a chance to generate. All right, I'm back, and I've allowed the world to generate a little bit more. I don't know if that's going to help at all, but we're off once again to the far lands. Let me see if I have another chance for another question here. He has two separate questions, so I'll just answer one right now. EU So Ninja asks, Speaking of light pollution, how can you use the telescopes with all those city lights, referring to the fact that I live near Chicago? Well, it is difficult. I don't live in Chicago. If you live... Oh god, I'm going to run into this land because I'm getting so much lag. What? Okay, maybe I'll have to answer his question next time. And what? Why are there burning... good grief. Alright, Minecraft, what's going on? Get your crap together. Fix your game, Notch. I might have to figure this out before next time. Because this is just like suddenly, just like all of a sudden, tons and tons of lag. Wow. This is actually quite concerning, says the music. Okay, I'm going to dock. Wow, what is going on? And I know you guys are like commenting, oh, you better get used to the lag because you're going to the far lands, but this is more than I've ever experienced. And it's like continual. Usually I just get like lag spikes, but I'm... Oh, 1 frame a second! Woo! Oh my god. Are you guys enjoying the slideshow? Because I certainly am. What is going on here? Let me, I'm just gonna call it a day here and dig a hidey hole. If I can even select my shovel. Oh my goodness. Oh! The music suddenly stopped. Alright. Stop. I'm going to... in the rare moment you see the... short render distance and fast graphics. I don't know if that's even going to help. Apparently not. What the crap is going on? Okay, we will have to figure this out next time. Wolfie, hopefully I can make you sit and not hit you in the face with an axe. Stop moving, Wolfie, I can't keep up with you. There we go. Uh-oh, Wolfie won't sit. Stop it. Get over here, click. Hey, stop it, click. There you go, okay. Oh my goodness, this is a little bit of a problem. Actually, a lot of bit of a problem. Let me just do that. I somehow placed 2 torches in there, even though I just clicked once. Let me close myself off for safety before a creeper just lags into my house. I can't place blocks. There we go. Okay, I will have to figure this out, guys. But, oh man, even the sounds are going jaggy on me. So, apparently, the magic number is, if you start walking to the far lands, it's exactly 100 episodes until you start experiencing massive amounts of lag. So, yeah, keep that in mind if you're going to try this. Woof, I know, Wolfie, it's crazy. Oh. Do that, let me make a couple beds. And, I suppose, while we're figuring out what's up with the lag, I can remind everybody to head on over to farlandsorbust.com to contribute to our fundraiser for Child's Play charity. Like I said, we were just bumped up to 6%. We're well on our way, and I appreciate everybody who contributes. It's a great cause. And yes, I'm still overwhelmed by all the support, the 25,000 plus subscribers, the charity, and etc., and so on and so forth, and your comments, and keep asking questions, and I'm going to try to start mentioning the people who asked the questions. I'll start off with your question, Isuo Ninja, next time. Sorry I didn't get to it, the lag got to me. But yeah, thanks for watching, and look forward to the next episode, 101 episodes since starting our journey to the far lands. But until then, my name is Kurt. Thanks for watching. I will see you next time.